There we go. And we're back. Sheesh. Yeah, I love that. I love that tune, but... Okay. So, welcome back to Call to Power. Got another 2 hours of this fine game to play. Ado is currently working on getting televisions set up. Alright. Infrastructure. Lawyers everywhere. But at the moment, I seem to have no franchises kicking around. Okay, upgrading the rails there. Alright. Kyoto cannot build C units at all. They are landlocked. I'm going to have some other place, like Edmonton or Calgary or Vancouver, build it. Or Ado, but they've got plenty of other things to build. Yes, but for those of you just joining us, yes, this is a donut world. I can wrap around it in this direction as well as this one. I am playing on a small map size, maximum number of opponents, Emperor difficulty. Let's see now. I think I can just move on to the next turn, so I shall.
Building complete.
We have been hitting the books really hard, getting our research done so that we can take advantage of one of the biggest jackpots of production I have ever seen in my years of playing this game. If not the biggest. Oh! Well, I'll just kill that lawyer when I find him. Sea colonies. Yes. This is gonna be fun. And that actually leads to ultra pressure machinery for even more sea-based fun, including advanced undersea mines, which I am going to want. As a matter of fact, there's a further upgrade beyond that. There are mega undersea mines, but those actually require a future technology. So, those are going to have to wait for a while. But yeah, I will take this right here, right now. It doesn't fit. Ultra pressure machiner. Okay, so there's a lawyer outside of Alexandria. Filed an injunction. It's Egyptian. We're at war. I can just blow him up when I find him. Cusco celebrating. Tana has a temple. The submarine has been rendered obsolete. That is how awesome my tech is right now. What are you doing? Go home or get blown up. You accept. Good on you. Better stay away, or there will be consequences. There will be consequences. Okay, you can take a nap. You can keep going to wherever it is that you're going. Satsuma? Excellent. Actually, at this point, I think I can move you straight on ahead to Elephantine. Heck, I could probably send you to Alexandria. Yeah, but you're tired. So, yeah, you can't sue him. But that's okay, you don't need to. No need to sue that guy. You two, stay together, fortify that. You, somewhere to the east. Oh, and you still have lots of movement. Alexandria is actually full right now. Can't fit another unit in it. That's okay. I can fix that. Let's see. The injured unit should not come along. These other 6 Get that lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Really? I now have another veteran tank after doing battle with a lawyer. Okay then. Alright, so I have 7 tanks there now. Looks like Cairo will be falling in short order. Television. Can't afford that just yet. Pardon me for a moment. All those public works. And yet they are not nearly enough. I was working on getting these extended outward. Ah, yes! Now that I have, what was it, superconductor, I think that allows for maglevs? Yeah, I now have an effective upgrade to the rails. 1/10 of a movement point. So it would be actually rather convenient to upgrade my transportation network in the near future. Totally a thing I can do. Sea options. Yes, the undersea mine is listed here. Get more production out of water tiles. Very big boosts potential. And undersea tunnels are just like maglevs, but they're built over water. And they even allow land units to move along them, so I can connect things up in a very simple manner. I can start treating that just like I would land tiles. Very good stuff. Okay, I can totally build a sea engineer right now. I want to do so immediately. Calgary would be the closest to where it needs to go, but their production is not so great. I'm guessing, yeah. Vancouver is going to be the place to build it. And I do not want it to be traveling alone. So I think I'm building a pair of stealth subs to accompany it. Let's see now. Remove that now. Second stealth sub. And then a engineer.
Construction started.
Yeah. Stealth subs are serious business. Actually, let me load that up here. As if a sub itself weren't already sufficiently stealthy. Assault and range strength of 30. Yeah, other boats can just forget it. And bombard other sea units. They should do a damn fine job of holding a sea city for a while. Okay. I want to put the city right here. That's the only spot that can reach both volcanoes and the whale. And it also just reaches the end of that rift there. There'll be 6 rift tiles in that city radius, along with the 2 volcanoes and the whale, and I'm going to want to put undersea mines on all 8 of these tiles here. The production will just be ridiculous. I'm probably going to put food on the whale and possibly some other tiles so that the city can still grow at a decent pace. Certain buildings cannot be built in sea colonies. Certain buildings are actually land only. So, the queue of things to construct is actually going to be a little bit shorter. As a matter of fact, let's see. Yeah. I'm sure the first thing that comes to mind is City Wall. Yeah, but also Academy, Airport, that one's kind of obvious, Aqueduct, City Clock, Coliseum, Courthouse, oddly enough, Granary, Marketplace, Mill, Temple and Theater. Really? Theaters are land only? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, that is definitely going to be a few problems. For whatever reason, you can still build a publishing house. It was probably an oversight. The reference here actually does say land only on it, but I know that isn't true. I crossed it off. I don't know why that's the case, but so be it. That was probably an oversight that they allowed those to be built underwater. And it's only more expensive buildings. There are fewer options to boost up stats and whatnot, but the land itself is so incredibly rich. Well worth it. I say land, but it's, of course, underwater territory. Okay. Am I still... Yeah, the rest of this is looking good. What is Vancouver doing with its... It does not need that entertainer. Is Vancouver literally... They are literally working every tile in their radius right now. Nice. Well, how about we, How many plain... 6 plain plains tiles being worked, huh? So I'm getting even less production out of the water. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay, Tana's problems are being worked on. They're not quite there yet, but they are being worked on. Okay. Next turn. What? Unbelievable. What is going on? Really? You have an old ship of the line kicking around, huh? Well, I just happen to have this not quite so ancient artillery kicking around. I have a cannon, but that's a little more straightforward, isn't it? There we go. Much better. Ado. That's unacceptable. Contemptible Japanese, we the kid. Yes, I will refrain from piracy. Wish you would refrain from corporate branches and whatnot, but that is not a diplomatic option in this game. Very much intentionally so. Okay, so obviously we need a lawyer up here. There it is. Good riddance to you. Oh, we've got ourselves a tank here. Okay. Let's get you over to Cairo. Oh! Oh! Well, that's gonna stop his movement, isn't it? Edmonton lawyer goes outside of it. Oh, it moved too far. I need maglevs. Damn. It's gonna take a turn to get rid of that franchise. That's unfortunate. Where's my last lawyer? Oh, Alexandria. There we go. Unbelievable. Ranking out the corporate branches like they were going out of style. Alright, so this tank's, there, its path is now free. I have 8 tanks, 5 of which are veterans, 1 only slightly damaged. Cairo, City of the Living. Let's do this. Oh, that's a well-defended city. I'm surprised they only lost 1 tank on that first round. Here goes another one. Yeah. Okay, I only lost 2 tanks taking that city. That was easily an acceptable loss. That was their capital. Nice. So that's them in turmoil for a bit. And, they may or may not manage to get another capital built. Probably not gonna matter much. They are not long for this world. Got 3 cities left. And I have the feeling Oryx is not exactly well defended. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's gonna be a thing of beauty right there. More crab. And that can happen when you take over a city sometimes. Let's see. Let's, one of the non-veterans, and of course the injured unit to fortify. There we go. Okay. What is in Cairo? Granary, city wall, temple, courthouse I'm about to sell, publishing house, marketplace, academy, theater, aqueduct, coliseum, bank, university, mill. Okay. Some middleweight buildings in there. Good stuff. They seem to be just fine with food at the moment. I'm just gonna do it this way for now. Quick store first.
Construction started.
How, that'll take some. Alright. Let's, television airport.
Construction started. Construction started.
It's good to me. Okay. Man. Want that faster, damn it. So I don't have a better place to build the things. Okay. I wanted to... Oh, I can close this, I think. Yeah, I wanted to build one more farm over here. For you. And then from there... I really wanted to try to buff up Vancouver. Just getting things built fast. I really do want to set up more Maglevs, though. That's clearly becoming a problem. Let me concentrate on... Do I have enough? No, I don't. Yeah. I'd rather buff the land. Get that net upgraded. Vancouver does have 3 mines along here. And they're otherwise working every single tile in their radius. Which is actually denying one spot to Kyoto, but I'm okay with that for now. Galileo's telescope is still very much active, so all of the scientists I can get at Kyoto, the better. 1,484. Solid stuff there. Okay, It's gonna take a while. Worth it, though. Oh, I could buy Eido's television, but... This is where I really wanna... No, it's gonna be too expensive to rush by. This is gonna practically pay for itself in short order, anyway. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, next turn.
Building complete.
What now? I'm about ready to really... The thing about the Nigerians is that they're so obnoxious to reach. They're way back there. Why are they sending so many units out to me? It's got battleships kicking around. They could probably defend a city pretty well, actually. Alright. Send you this way. You can take a nap in Alexandria. You four. This is, let's go here. I don't want to be where that battleship can bombard them, but I do want to block the rail. Okay. Have them fortify there. Okay, new tank. Is my rally point, so to speak. I have a lawyer here. Oh, a lot of lawyers here. You, do this franchise. There we go. You can take a nap. Once the tank gets there. Sort of queuing this up. There it is. Okay, I'm beginning to think I should start using my lawyers offensively. I could totally shut down that one city, but... I wonder if I could get to here and start putting injunctions on his cities. Maybe I should build another corporate branch and see if I can get some, franchises of my own rolling again. Do I even still have any active? Probably not. I do, come to think. Oh yeah, look at that. The Koreans and the Ethiopians are still, completely franchised by myself, as it happens. The 3 cities they collectively have, I got franchises on all of them. Okay, you can join that group. You can take a nap. Looks like that was my lot. You know, I kinda don't want to bother you right now, but you're really making it hard not to. Okay, good, thank you. Don't come again. So Tana should be no longer starving. Yes, okay, good. Good, good, good. Much better. The Nigerians were not able to find accommodations for all their armies in our territory. They pledged to remove their units as soon as possible. Their 3 cities are fully loaded with units right now. All of them. There's 9 units in each of these cities. And look at all the other units they've got roaming around. They are just way too militarily oriented right now, and they just do not want to go after anybody else. It's so obnoxious. AI collusion is real. Alright, Vancouver. I have a couple more of those. It won't boost your production directly, but it will get you fed faster. You can grow faster and hopefully get some laborers active. Get production up a bit more. I'm not missing any production buildings here, am I? I mean, I've even got like I've got the oil refinery in there and everything. Okay. Looks good to me. Still nothing better, right? Okay. It's aqua filter and eco transit, but I don't think I'm gonna want or need those, really.
Building complete.
Whoa! 7 unique icons there. Oh, the Nigerians have finally declared war on me. Okay, ultra pressure machinery. Future C1. Okay, so this game here. Most other Civ games, once you've researched every possible tech in the game, they let you research nameless, they're typically numbered future techs. It just keeps track of them. They're usually just called future technology. In Alpha Centauri, they're called transcendent thoughts. And the only thing that they do is earn you extra points. They're worth more for your score. In this game, there are actually 4 separate branches of future techs. And they give you things sometimes as you research them, which is really weird. And oddly enough, these 4 branches stop at 10. The numbers go from 1 to 10, and then you don't get any more future techs of that type. And it's only after you have researched all other techs in the game, plus all 40 of these merely numbered future techs, that you then start researching completely nameless generic techs. You can still keep earning points, but you don't get anything for it. As you gain more future techs, not only are you earning more points for your score, they also, at least some branches, have an effect on your global pollution. The amount of pollution that you're generating will actually drop. I don't think the sea future techs are one of the branches that do this, but it is actually possible to get to where, just from technologies alone, you will cease polluting entirely. In fact, if you go to your city pollution numbers, you won't see anything listed there anymore. No pluses or minuses. Because the game is simply saying, your technologies alone cover it. Your people simply no longer pollute. That is totally a thing that can happen. I want to go to at least Future C2 in order to access Mega Undersea Mines before I go any further down anything else, because that is where the grand prize lies. I will go ahead and research Future C1 right now. Okay, Cusco has a lawyer outside of it. The Nigerians have not only violated the Stop Trespassing Agreement, but they've actually declared war against me. They have started by pillaging the rails here. I probably had a farm in that tile too, so they are officially battling me. I've got another tank coming. Elephantine now has an airport and an empty queue. I'll fix that in a moment. Battleships and destroyers are now obsolete. Because I now have sea crawlers. Good stuff. Let's have this tank cherry-pick the... Oh, hello. Well, that's, You're not the droid I'm looking for. Let's get you into that city, give it some extra defense. And let's have all these bombardment-capable units shrink this stack down. Nice. 3 shots, 3 kills. That's looking a lot less intimidating now. Should still be a lawyer in Edo. Get them over to Machu Picchu. Get rid of this guy. Yes. Take a nap. Those public works. I want to... Yeah, look at this. More, big stuff there. You can only build undersea mines in completely flat, deep water. If there's any section that's light blue, no mines. It has to be fully dark blue. It's very rare Actually, it might even be impossible for a land city to be able to use one of those. It pretty much requires a sea colony. So as much as I would love to give Vancouver some of those, kind of can't. So I won't. Trying to get Vancouver up to where I can get its production accelerated a bit more. I'll be able to research some other more useful things soon. Make some progress there. Pollution of the future. Yeah, that's just the thing, though. In the future, there apparently is no pollution. But we totally get over that. Interesting. Yeah, let's go production. Go production on Elephantine. But they are going to need a recycling plant before that oil refinery. There we go. More tanks coming. Tanks do become obsolete at one point, once I research fusion. Oh man, come on. Hurry up.
Building complete.
Where are you going? Our trade route from Vancouver to Edo has been pirated. Survivors report that the pirates flew the Niger... You are so dead right now. You have no idea. I've been wanting the excuse to go kick your butt. Look at the Koreans. Still moving around with their ancient tribal units. Oh, they do actually have gunpowder, at least. The Nigerians... No! I reject your peace treaty. You are dead. You understand me? I have had it with your crap. As soon as I'm done with the Egyptians, you're next. There is a tank fortified in here. Get them both to come down here. I would much rather have 8 units to sack a city than 7. To have the extra ranged shot. I don't necessarily need to have all 9. You! Pirate! Die. Good riddance. And I probably lack a caravan, right? Yep. Oh, no! They did not kill my caravan. Alright. I've got a lot more trade goods now, as I've been, this is the screen I'm looking for. The Egyptian cities have had a few options. I have a single pearl, a single grape, a single ruby, and a single caribou sitting around. But yeah, crab is the, is my potential grand prize right now. So let's get that trade route reestablished. From Vancouver to Edo, another 76 gold a turn. Let's get that reopened. Shortest distance, yep, straight up my own territory. Nice, easy, simple. Okay. Looks good to me. He has backed away from my city. He is outside of the range of my bombardment. Oh well. Kyoto has something to build other than infrastructure right now, I think. I want to have a spare caravan. Well, I want to switch that right back to infrastructure next turn. Something that I will unfortunately probably forget to do. It is my intent. Let's get some more of these plains tiles switched over to grassland, which is actually less production, but more food is better in the long term. And this city building deal is proving to be more long term than I would frankly care for. Okay, that airport is going to be enormously useful. Do you have a recycling plant here? You do not. Let me check your current pollution listing. Okay, it is light. And it will still be light. Okay. So straight to Dinosaur Park. That will be huge. Huge. It will quadruple the value of the trade goods in there. Ah, and it's going to get even more, because once I take Oryx, I can send that crab over. I have a nagging suspicion they're going to want to try to do it by water, rather than by land. At least until I can get Maglevs put up. But it is a thing. Okay. Just buffing the television in there alone is going to be big. As well as buffing those trade goods. Yeah, that's going to be King Money City in very short order. I really need to start getting the swamp drained. There's lots of room for improvement here. I need so much public works, and it's only going to get worse once I start getting into the water. All those battleships roaming around, I do not want to just send my engineer out alone. I really do need a pair of stealth subs to guard that place. Oh, you think so, do you? Ah, and there's a lawyer outside of Addis Ababa, huh? Okay. Alright, fine. That's adjacent to my city again, you moron. Didn't you learn your lesson last time? It looks like the Egyptian Navy is going on the offensive. Well, I've got ways of dealing with that. I do believe Alexandria had... Yes. Let's get rid of that franchise.
See you in court.
And wait back in Kopon now. Addis Ababa had... What? That tank just became a veteran killing that diplomat. No spying. I demand that you stop spying. I enforce it with cannon. Oh, yeah, a lot easier to get to Addis Ababa now. Lawyer must be on the other side. There it is. Oh, it's a Nigerian lawyer. Yeah, we're done with you. Enforced by cannon. Okay. Yes, gotta switch off of that caravan now. Kyoto is going back to producing probably just public works again, right? Yeah. Infrastructure, please. 16 turns to Dinosaur Park. Oh, it's gonna take so long. Doesn't matter where you build it. It's gonna have to be them. No real way around that. It's cool. No, they are not over-entertained. Okay. Alrighty. Take a nap. Looks like we're about to have future C1. I think I need to get my production up here. Yeah, let's boost the workday and the wages to compensate. I've got more money than I know what to do with anyhow, so That's an easy thing to increase. As a matter of fact, you know what? In the long term, I really don't like doing that. Yeah, I got a lot of cities that can't... Yeah, I'm gonna undo that one. There we go. Okay. So we're paying the people more, but we're also making them work longer. Okie doke. Elephantine, Oh, they are breaking even. Okay. Oh, that's because the Koreans have wandered onto one of my farms. Get lost or lose teeth. Here, have my map. You should have no excuse. There we are. What? There we go. Dude. Oh, right, boat. Problem. Let's see now. They should be, yeah. Well, Addis Ababa is not starving. They're not exactly growing very quickly either, though. Yeah, the problem is that that's being occupied by some other unit right now. Another civ encroaching. You'd rather work 4 10-hour days than 5 8-hour days. Yeah, I think I agree with that, actually. So any day that I go to work, I feel like that's pretty much how the entire day has been spent, you know what I mean? I'd rather work longer days and just be on or off for a day, you know? Nice. I was wait to hear that third one. Okay, so I guess I don't have to worry too much about that city's being invaded at that point. Onward!
Building complete.
Did they just... Now the Incans are getting uppity with me again. Unbelievable. Yeah, that sounds about right. Future C2 is really only as far as I need to go to get mega undersea mines, and then I can go for techs that are more actually useful for things. The Incans have gone to war with me, I noticed. Kyoto got franchised, what? How are they even getting inside my territory to do this? Alright, I'm going to have to start using these tanks I'm getting as police for all intents and purposes. Keeps throwing in all these tiny little units in the middle of my territory. There it is. Bye. Of course, the tank can't do anything about the franchise. That does require a lawyer to deal with. They just do not get the hint. They are throwing everything they have at me. Like, literally, and it's just... Ugh. Can't we all just get along? Where are my lawyers at? I got 3 of them. I know I've got... There's one in Kopan, right? Yeah. Let's get the Kopan lawyer. Deal with that franchise. Yeesh. I mean, seriously, though. Been back in Satsuma. Well, I'm getting public works again, but not a whole lot this turn. Friggin' son of... Bloody hell. Yeah, I feel like I can't afford to update my rail network yet. That's kind of... other more important things I want to spend my public works on. Alright, Vancouver is gonna finally have one of those stealth subs in turn. I seem to recall... yeah, and Elephantine has no artillery. They don't have any way of shooting back at that, that tank. Let's do a little switcheroo. I think I've got enough. Satsuma is going to be under-defended now. But I can have them fix that. I think they're building tanks right now, yes? They are. Okay. Let me put into their queue an artillery. And then they can go back to tanks. There we go. So tempting to build nukes right now. That's just how obnoxious they're all being here. Alexandria has damn fine production. Damn fine. How is the pollution looking anyway? Osaka, yeah, I got some big numbers. I am in a corporate republic. And how's the planet doing on pollution? That would actually trigger before the end of the game at my current rate, but it should be dealt with by then. I'm not too concerned. Okay. Yeah, I need to get another tank over here, but they're just keeping them... So irritating what they're doing. Very irritating. Here. Another farm. Okie doke. Next turn, please.
Building complete.
What is even going on out there? Ooh, they failed! They tried to franchise Alexandria, and they failed. Oh, so this one right outside that city. Okay, I gotta make sure I get him. What?! Oh, my word! It's happening again. They're all declaring war on me, all at once. Because they all love each other. Yep. Declared it by pillaging the rails. Separating me from them. They've got a machine gunner blocking for us there. Alright. Alright, fine. The dishonorable Canadians have violated our peace treaty agreement, attacking us without provocation. Yes, I noticed. They are going to pay, but they need to wait in line. Although not as far as you might think, because they're sort of on the way to the Nigerians. Man, this is really making me wish I had gone plan F, but no, I didn't want... I still think I made the right choice, but it's just... they're being so irritating. So irritating. Now you can take a nap. Okay, this tank can go to Alexandria. Actually, they can go a lot further than that. They can go to here. Or not? Okay. You bombard that. Nice. Okay, that's the tank that Satsuma's just finished. And hit that corporate branch. The thing is, I've still got 3 cities I need to take with those tanks. And I'm going to have to leave at least 2 behind in each one in order to defend, so the numbers are not that big. I know that they're going to have to deal with things. Really? Hold on, maybe I can solve that problem. It's only a cannon, it's not artillery, but good enough. Oh, there's another one right there, too, come to think of it, huh? Oh, man. What does Osaka have for bombardment? Okay. Nice. It's throwing all their units to the slaughter. Cusco seems to be a little over-defended at the moment, although not by too much. At any rate, I don't think that tank needs to stay in there. Yeah, I might actually be able to assemble another, offensive force here, or at least start making, like, pairs of tanks to more safely deal with these little units running around. Yeah, I need him off my land. Big time. Okay, so we have a stealth sub, but I need 2. Take advantage of their ranged fire. Yeah, this tank, let's have them join this group over here. The Canadians are a bit stronger than the other enemies on this side, so I would rather have them link up. Yeah, I'd better leave it there. Sort of on the front line against the Incans at the moment, actually. I'm just seeing if I ended up leaving, like, extra tanks lying around somewhere. I think Elephantine can now, yeah. Free up those 2. That one behind for the moment. That one's injured. Let's have that one wait. Actually, it can move into the town. Have that one stay. That one's injured. Let's have that one stay. Let's have these 2 come out and play. They should be good to go for another city, like, right now. Interesting that there's rails in that one tile. Giza is a double pearl city! Why did I not notice that sooner? Oh! Okay. That's really gonna shut them down, then. Alright, detour. We're going this way. Full stack of 9 tanks. Lone artillery? I didn't even take any damage. Have another veteran tank. Wow, they really dropped the ball. Big time. I hate glacier tiles. You can eventually terraform them. I forget what it requires. So let me look that up real quick. Oh! Advanced composites, which I already have. I just don't have enough public works to do it. Will require more. Yeah, all that tundra. Yeah, I can totally clean that up. Just going to take some time. As a matter of fact, I would really like to get that city linked up to the network here, so I'm going to hold on to my public works for the turn so that I can do that. Man, this is insane. It's absolutely insane. Alright, Giza, what do you got? Let's sell your courthouse. I'm beginning to wish that I hadn't started doing those, because I'm not exactly keeping celebrations going readily at the moment. First and foremost, drugstore. The best buildings in the game. And from there, looks like we're gonna need some more happiness buildings. Oh, Oh, who am I kidding? Bank, city clock, television,
Construction started.
airport.
Construction started.
You were really missing a mill, though? Alright, fine. Mill factory. Let's do that. Let us do that. Looks to be the... tempting to rush by that drugstore, but I won't. I have better things to spend my money on. Dinosaur Park coming in 10 turns, apparently. Hopefully. How are the stealth subs doing? Like they've just barely started that one. Ado needs work. Ado needs a lot of work. They need to get their production up and everything. Ugh. Okay. Here. Bang. Let's switch you over to that. Less food, but more production. Soon to be much more production. And it will be more gold as well. Okay, at this point, I need to take just a minute or two to use the plumbing. Just in case something terrible happens while I have stepped away. Let me quickly back up my save here. What turn is it, anyway? 408? Okay. 2213 AD. Are getting near the end of the game here, but... still plenty of turns to make awesome things happen. Okay, I will be right back. Yes, and when you're done with that, more terraforming! Have returned. Okay. Let's see now. I'm here, I'm gonna play, but I am going to have a quick bite to eat. So I am going to blank out the camera for the moment. I will have that back on in a moment. Are we ending turn? Are we good to go here? Yeah. So what are they going to do?
Building complete.
No respect, I tell you. No respect at all. Seems that's it. Really now? Put that back on. You know? No! I've had it with you. Your words are meaningless. Come on, Korea. What are you doing? Seriously, though. Take a nap. Okay, 3 tanks. Goodbye. Alright. Oh. Yeah, you can take a nap, actually. Here we go. Here's another tank. We're up to 4 here. Link them together. Got a veteran out of that. Nice. Okay. 2 non-veteran tanks in here. Fortify. Come down right next to Memphis. Hold up a sec. These other 7 will come join you. Link you guys up. Yes. Really? That's all they managed to deal to him? Yeah, I can't use ranged against the boat. Not that it matters, it's just a troop ship. Alright. This is a nice animation I don't get to see very often. Yeah, that was where the Egyptians had rebuilt their capital. Yeah, a lot of good it did them. They have all of 1 city left back there, and I'm thinking that it's not terribly well defended. Everybody but the Koreans has declared war on me. Well, it looks like I'm going to be able to not have to scroll this down quite so far in a moment. Because the Egyptians are about to fall. I'm about to gain access to a very potentially lucrative trade route here. There's room to build another city up here, you know, Korea. Plenty of room. Heck, that would be a great place to build a city right there. That crab is just out of reach of you and you. There would have been nice. Oh well. Yeah, the rise and fall of the Egyptian Empire, but mostly fall. Okay. Unbelievable. Just absolutely incredulous. Whole affair. How is that thing doing? Still out of reach. Dinosaur Park in 9 turns. Addis Ababa is breaking even. Cuzco is starving. Okay. That looks to be easy to fix. Bing, bing, bing. Memphis. I was walking in it. Whoa! So there were some wonders of the world in here. Philosopher's Stone, Gutenberg Bible, and Emancipation Act are now under my possession. Not that their effects are active anymore, but still my points. I now control them, so to speak. There is an oil refinery in here. So I think the first thing I'm going to want to build is that recycling plant.
Construction started.
Then the drugstore. And cathedral. Call me back after that. I'm curious. This will tell me where every wonder of the world is. The Nigerian city of Benin has Stonehenge. And the Forbidden City. And the Agency, which is actually currently active. I have literally every other wonder of the world that has been built. I have all of them. All the others. So if I take the city of Benin, every single wonder of the world on the planet will be in my territory. I will have all of them. So that's a thing. That sounds like a plan. They keep starting these wars, I keep ending them. They ain't learning. They ain't learning. I'll teach you to be happy! I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs! You have franchised Tana. I'm not even sure how much I care about that. Okay. Not building a drugstore first? Well, they already have an oil refinery, so the recycling plant is actually more important, amazingly enough. Well, I obviously don't want robotics. That would be my ace in the hole terminated as soon as I grabbed that. Oh, that would be a really, really nice thing under the circumstances. Maybe I should take that approach. I don't usually bother with digital encryption and what lies beyond it, at least not for long, but you know what? The way this is going, that's actually going to be perfect for me. Yes, digital encryption, please. I'll take that next. What? How did they... We shall be forced to turn to your enemies for aid. Like everybody else. I accept. I'm not the one being the frickin' pirate here. That's not me. I am not the pirate here. They cannot both move and then bombard, so they may as well just stay put. Bye. Yeah, that is a thing. But hey, I didn't declare these wars. I didn't start the fire. I'm extinguishing it.
See you in court.
That's how much I hate corporate branches. I'm totally doing this. Somehow not worried about the city getting attacked this turn. 4 tanks are not going to take a Canadian city. I know this. I can't even get into that tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a tank war. Oh man. Alright. The injured one and one of the not looking so hot... Yeah, one of the non-veterans. You stay behind. You 6. Let's end this. That's right! Me! Vitamin! You've been out! Beakman! Oh, you asshole. The Egyptians have been utterly defeated. Out of the game. I don't even have to scroll this anymore. And I don't have to scroll this as much. Rosebud. Okay. They are frickin' done. Wasting no time. Oh wait, hold on. This is not a waste of time. This is a necessary step. Bye. Okay. Now then. You two can just fortify. You're holding that city. You guys are waiting. Yeah, you take a nap in there. Is that my last? Yeah, okay. You guys are actually going to stay put for the time being. Okay. So, now then, trade. We have some trading to do. Crab, pearls, all the good stuff. But crab is definitely going to be the most valuable. I do want to send it from Vancouver to 801st first. That is a much shorter trade route. One that's going to be hopefully a little easier to hold on to. Just to establish zone of control, I'm going to send that ancient warrior out to that tile. And I think I can even back it up with some extra old school units here. Just to keep the Incan city of Pucara from sending something in this way to pirate my trade route. It's bad enough he's got that guy down there. I'm gonna have to do something about him. It's tempting to actually build a fortification in that tile, but I'm not sure I need to take that step. I'm not gonna have any readily available tanks, am I? Can you two, like... No, you can't. Damn. Gotta get that unit pinned down. Are we at war? You know what? Maybe we can be, like, not at war. My petty... I think you are sorely mistaken as to what the issue here is. Let's get these two. Yeah, I want to pin this unit down if I can't actually kill it this turn. I want to force them to either attack someone or disband or stay put where I can get the next turn, because I cannot have them pirating this trade route anymore. They need to be locked down. Okay, and I am in need of another caravan. Actually, 2 more caravans. And have Kyoto work on them.
Construction started.
Should only take 1 turn each. Okay. Public Works. No. Yeah. Where did I really want to... I know there was something that was really worrying me. Edo was the last city I aided. Good reason. Dinosaur Park in 7 turns. Okay. They're already getting quite a lot of money. Almost as much as, you know, my largest cities. Yeah, that's gonna go through the roof once Dinosaur Park is done. It's actually gonna get a huge influx when I get another crab sent in there. And I could still potentially get 2 more crabs sent into there for even more. It's just gonna be over the top here. Yeah, let's drain a swamp tile. I hate those. Hate them so much. Alright. Looks good. More tanks incoming. Oryx. Has a crap ton of laborers in it. I think someone was desperate. I'll put them back onto the land. Sell the courthouse. Okay. Yeah, this city will, in fact, take a drugstore first.
Construction started.
And then we're gonna go bank, city clock, television, airport.
Construction started. Construction started.
Good stuff. No, I did not forget to switch back to Public Works. I actually just took them off of that to make more caravans. I do, in fact, need more. I have several trade routes available to me. I can send a pearl. I can send this pearl from Calgary over to Giza, which already has 2. I can have another sort of super city building. And I even have another small trade route I could make here between Elephantine and Memphis. They both have rubies available to them. So I have need for like 3 more caravans just for local trade. Good stuff. Very good stuff. It's actually... Do the Koreans have access to any trade goods? They do! They have a crab. Can I offer to buy that from them? No. They're only selling an elephant for whatever reason. This one. Okay. Next turn.
Building complete.
The way things are going, I'll be perfectly happy for the Koreans to be the only other player left in the game with me. If that's what it's gonna come down to, so frickin' be it. Okay, another tank. Join my force here. Take a moment to get there. Come together. You, 2 tanks. We're gonna deal with this issue before it gets any further east. You, this way. That is 8 tanks gathered up there. I think I'm attacking Montreal next turn. Okay, you are injured, you stay behind, you are a non-veteran, you stay behind. You 4. You got a long way to go. Let's get this guy on the way. Sometimes it takes a little while. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Here we go. Okay, you 2 fortify. Defend that city. Nice. Let's take these old school units. And get them to essentially serve as police. They are going to guard that trade route. Speaking of trade routes, I now have another caravan and more crab to ship. That one in Oryx can now go to Ado. Look at the profit on that. I will go ahead and hit send, and I will hope that this is a reasonable trade route. Okay, good. It is following the land, following the rails. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Excellent. Okay. If that gets pirated at this end, then the Koreans are in serious, serious trouble. They really ought to know better. Matter of fact... What? Are you freaking kidding me? Double standard here. Sheesh. Oh, man. The way things are going, this might end up being the only city on the map I don't have. I might just end up taking out everybody but that one city that's just going to be too obnoxious to bother with. There's also Regina over there. I'll think of something. Yeah, those sort of island cities. Well, there is land next to them I might be able to get onto. Amphibious assaults in this game are more than a little obnoxious to try to perform. Even if you've got like 10 marine units, you can only ever attack with 2 at a time in an amphibious assault. Against a properly defended city, that is just suicidal. Yeah, those cities that are on one-tile islands, it's water on all sides, actually trying to take them by land is ridiculous. But not until you get, say, like undersea tunnels built out to the city where you can send in a proper stack, or fusion tanks which can just travel over the water in the first place. They are just obnoxious to have to deal with. I suppose you could create, say, a bunch of air units, send bombers out that way to empty out the city, and then send in a paratrooper to finish it off. But, it's irritating. So very irritating. Machu Picchu needs another entertainer in order to keep the celebrations up? There must be a happiness building they haven't built. Yeah, in fact, there are two. They have no coliseum, they have no hospital.
Construction started.
They have no mill.
Construction started. Construction started.
Does Machu Picchu even have, like, much... Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. They have production potential. Okay, I think we're done with this turn. I do still want more caravans. Yeah, you can see that Edo's gold per turn is now the highest of all of my cities. It has gone up to over 1,000. 4 digits there. Very, very good stuff. Dinosaur Park coming soon. Hopefully I remember to pause the music for that. That much is still being done in a ghetto manner, although I seem to have solved the videos issue. Okay. More buildings being finished. Okay. The tanks are ready to advance. You two, here. Get them together. Montreal. Oof. A lot of units, but mostly older ones. And for whatever reason, they weren't fortified. It's like he just got them there. Caught him flat-footed, I guess. Here we go. Canadian hubris has cost them a city. I have another veteran tank here. Ah, they are just... Yeah, well, The choice of the two to stay behind and defend is obvious. The two that aren't feeling so hot there. Let's see, you can... Yeah, you can actually fit in here. And support 9. Moving into and out of a city does not is something that you can always do regardless of zone of control as well. So that is an option for them. Okay, perfect. That is where I wanted them. They can fortify there. This stack of 4 tanks won't even fit in the city. Here, let's deal with these. Oh! Peekaboo! Whoa, what the... Oh, that was not what I wanted to do, like, at all. Well, you guys!
Yes, sir.
Oops. Bloody lawyers. That probably could have been a lawyer. Probably much, much too late for that now, but... Probably would have made a good one. The question is whether I would have been able to live with myself. I have another trade route I can make. I know this. In fact, I've got 2 more available. I'm gonna do the rubies one first. It's gonna be shorter, easier to defend. Apparently going from Memphis to Elephantine is the better bet, so that is what I will do. So I should now see, yep, rubies moving along there into that. Looks good. even more money. Looking really good. Edo is now up to 1,200 gold a turn. They're really cranking it out. I still have need for another caravan. Still one more caravan. Are you working a sub-part? No, you're not. Okay. Alright, good. Just checking on your status there. Looks good to me. Edo is at 84 happiness. That's not good. Let's get the... Oops. Edo, please. Thank you. Get them an entertainer. Yep, half of 16 is 8, so that was actually an improvement in their growth rate. Plus I get more points for it. Okay. Montreal, what have we here? I'll sell the courthouse. Alright. Some good early production boosters. Happiness is looking problematic. I'm not going to load that queue because I want them in the other order. Drugstore, please.
Construction started.
And then go ahead and add the cathedral in because clearly that's going to be an issue for you.
Construction started.
And from there... Yep. Bank.
Construction
City
started.
clock.
Construction started.
Television.
Construction
Airport.
started. Construction started.
That's my greatest advantage. All that money that's coming in. I'm still not paying maintenance on my buildings. That is just how much they dropped the ball. And still nobody at robotics. As a matter of fact, do they even have someone at mass production yet? Has that even happened? Do I still have, like... Oh, they would have to, right? Because mass production is necessary for... Oh, no, it isn't necessary for explosives. Huh. Wow. They are really, really far behind right now. They need to stop cranking out a crap ton of military units and get to researching. That's what they need to do. But they're not. Keep that celebration going, please. Okay. Alright, it's looking better now. Still working on another... Oh! That! Yes! This is a trade good. Oops. That is the Jade resource. Yeah, they used a little statuette to represent that. That's the special trade good that can appear in jungle. Every terrain tile has at least one trade good that can appear in it. Okay. Digital encryption next turn. The global e-bank at this point is going to be, well, almost worthless. Come to think of it, there is a trade route here. So, although I'm about to sever it, aren't... No, it's going to Winnipeg. Oh, they're sending Pearl into Ottawa. Which is really weird, because Ottawa doesn't... Oh, no, it does have one right here. Yep. Does Montreal have access to that crab? Is that mine? That is mine. And this elephant will be mine as well once I get these units off of it, and I can send that to Osaka. Finally take advantage of that. Oh my word. This is... Yeah, this is gonna be insane. Yeah, which of these are actually mine, and which are the other cities? Okay. Montreal is actually... Yeah, those are... Okay. All of them. Nice. That is a very, very useful city I just took. Barely staying, it's barely on the edge of rioting, but they're good. Actually, so is my capital, but they're good. More caravans needed. Quite a few more.
Building complete.
Yeah, go back home, Incans. Just give it up. I tried to make a peace treaty with you earlier, and you said no. You're like the one team here that I'd be willing to do that for. Ah, subneural ad. And I love the video for the ESP Center. I admit it. I do. The ESP Center would be the solution to these problems that I have been having. It functions like the Forbidden City and the Philosopher's Stone of old, all in one, and it does not expire. I will terminate all wars against me, forced peace against everyone else in the game when I finish building the ESP Center. And they will not be able to start a war against me. They will not be able to engage in an act of war. They can still mess with me a lot. All those corporate branches, they can send spies, they can send infectors if they ever get that far technologically. But an actual act of war, they will not be able to do. They will not be able to start a battle against me. If I attack them, they become immune to the effects of the ESP Center, but just them. Just them. I do believe that's how that works. In addition, I also get an embassy immediately formed with every other player in the game, and that embassy will remain open permanently. Even if I end up at war with that player later on, I will keep the embassy. Yeah, the ESP Center is really, really good when it's useful. And this is one of those games where it would be extremely useful because it would allow me to finally stop producing military units and get onto the actual building up that I need to do. I'll still have to do things like police my trade routes because pirating is something that they could do. And it may get to the point where I would in fact end up declaring war against somebody. But I will probably just take advantage of the fact that they would no longer be able to go after me. I would be able to leave my cities a lot less defended if I am willing to take the peaceful approach from here on out. I probably don't need to conquer any more cities. I've already got a lot going for me. I have some massive trade on my side. And I wanted to win by the Alien Life Project in the first place, so this is actually looking like a really, really good idea right now. I'll have the tech in a mere 3 turns. That's gonna be great. Okay. Oh, there's a lawyer outside of Cuzco. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Tankin Satsuma. Wow. This is looking really good. Have sort of a separate force going here. I, of course, can choose when I get that ESP Center built. I figure I will probably... I don't care about Pucara. Well, there is a pearl there, but I don't think it's going to be worth the effort to try to go down there. I don't really care about the Incan cities up there. I don't care about you. It would be nice to get some Nigerian presence dealt with. Actually, they've been so pesky, it's tempting to just try to wipe them off the face of the planet. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind having access to these trade goods as well, either. But, I'm probably not going to bother going after Winnipeg or Regina, just far too obnoxious. Let them have their cute little island cities. I'm going to be taking Ottawa momentarily, hopefully. Once these guys are done, hopefully I'll have the ESP Center built, and then... People just leave me alone already! I mean, seriously! Yeah. Yeah, it's at that point there wouldn't even really be anything of value to try to take from anybody else. Not of much value anyway. As long as I've got my crab trade maxed out, that's really about all that I could really ask or hope for. Cusco is where that lawyer was. Yep. Are we at war, actually? We are. I'm at war with everyone but the Koreans. So why waste the money? Let's use a cannonball. Oh, look at this! Hold on a sec. Oh, Kupisnik is using it. I think I should borrow that tile. And, yeah. I will reclaim the use of that tile, and then I can have another trade route going between Cusco and Tana. Once Tana grows to where it can access that desert tile anyway. I don't want to do that early. Okay. Those 2 injured tanks stay behind. The other 7... Ottawa, please. Actually had some good ranged in there. I probably should have... That wouldn't have made a difference. Am I out of tank? No. I was kind of close, though. I know which 2 are staying behind. Alright, so that's Ottawa. The veteran tank... That was their capital. Okay, fantastic. They're going to have to rebuild it on an island somewhere. And it shall hopefully become much more annoying for them to have to deal with... yeah, for them to try to mess with me. Let's get these guys off of here. Probably deal a little bit of damage to the tank, but not much. Yep. Down they go. Yep, you can take a nap. Oof. I've gotta have some... Uh-oh. Whoops. I need to solve that problem right quick. Here we go. Osaka a little under-defended at the moment, but that should be okay. Okay. Shouldn't be getting anybody inside of this radius anymore. Should remain safe inside there. Okay, another trade route. I think I can try to get that crab out of Montreal. It's certainly going to be the most valuable. 224 gold profit because I'm building up a massive monopoly in there. Okay. Yes, it's actually using this water tile as part of the trade route, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. Actually going up and over that way. That's unfortunate. I might be able to solve that. But it will take a short while. And will look really weird. Build a maglev. Just one tile of it there. Just so that this route is more appealing than this route. And then I can reset the trade route to have it travel in the more efficient direction. Good stuff. Still need more caravans, boy howdy. Don't think I need more tanks, however, because I've got quite the chunk built up. I've got nearly 2 stacks worth going here. So I think what I want to do is I'll have the cities that are building tanks right now finish them, but once they do, I want to switch them over to infrastructure. Although one city would do well to build the global e-bank just to have it. And Hollywood at this point. I wouldn't mind just getting those sort of on the board, so to speak. 2 turns to that stealth sub. Finally. Yeah, that did occur to me, but I think I have an even better idea. Once I have some public works, I'll actually be able to just do a strict overland route. I'll actually be able to rebuild, say, rails across here. Or, yeah, maglevs, actually. And then this will be the shorter route. The way that the trade routes are drawn, it's based on the distance, the movement points that would be spent to get from one place to the other. It tries to follow the path of least resistance. Water actually gets a really nice boost, though, for trade routes. I want to say that each water tile... Actually, it might depend on what technologies you have, but it's like often only like 1/4 of a movement point or something like that. It calculates water as. Yeah, I like that too. I like the trade good animations. I leave those on. So I have 3 trade routes going into Edo. A city can support up to 4 trade routes entering it. So right here, if we scroll down to where the crab is, we've got the 2 local, and then we've got 3 trade routes going in, and you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is why the double trade goods cities are so incredibly valuable, because it lets you reach an otherwise unattainable level of trade in a city. 1 more crab and that maxes out. We'll get 60 for it. That will be a total of 210 gold from the crab trade. A city will never have more than 2 trade goods within its radius. I don't think that's ever something that can be on the map. Actually, it looks like if a sea colony were built here, it would actually have access to 3, come to think of it. But we don't have a double, which is even more important for that purpose. That 210 is going to get quadrupled to 840 once Dinosaur Park is done. And that's before the bank and the airport and the marketplace effects are applied to it. And then you have the government bonus on top of that. There's going to be a lot of gold in Edo very soon. As a matter of fact, how much... Come on, work with me. How many more turns until that's coming up? 4. I'll probably end the night after the Dinosaur Park is done. that will probably end up being the cutoff point. I did get started slightly late, and took my break slightly early, but, These are the only crabs I'll ever give you. Happy Valentine's Day! Oh dear. Calgary is a lot of entertainers in order to keep that celebration going. Alexandria needs one to start celebrating itself. Hospital or cathedral will solve that problem. Let's load the happiness queue, hell. Oh, I have a better idea. Why is there no television in Alexandria? All that money I'm leaving on the table. Television,
Construction
airport.
started. Construction started.
Then you can give me a cathedral.
Construction started.
I don't mind having one entertainer in there while I'm waiting. As a matter of fact, the city is starving right now anyhow, so... That's kind of going to be, not an issue. They're not going to grow out of that celebration. Ottawa, new city! What have you got? Granary, city wall, temple, something to sell. Marketplace, Academy Theater, Aqueduct. A lower building options here. Well, we'll start with the drugstore.
Construction started.
How long will that take you? Oh, quite a while. You've actually got crap for production. Oh, what are you, Oh, you got a crap ton of merchants. Here, let's, solve that problem. Get them to work. Much better. Much, much better. Actually, you don't even need that entertainer. Oh, but you're going to... These two cities I have to watch carefully because... Well, once the... No, wait. I don't have conquest distress. I'm in a corporate republic. There's zero conquest distress in a corporate republic. Before these cities grow again, they're going to need a source of entertainment. I could buy the drugstores, or I could give them an entertainer to spare. But I would want to wait until they're a little closer. Yeah, Dinosaur Park is going to be Dinosaur Park is going to be huge. Oh. I'm curious to see exactly how much that number goes up myself. It will not be a small jump. It will not be a small jump. It'll be a very big jump. Alright, I think I'm done with the turn. Yeah, these tanks are gonna move in against the Nigerian cities right now. I am not leaving them be. Let's see. Have you learned your lesson? No. Alright. You'll probably change your tune soon enough. If not, I'll make you change your tune! Building the ESP Center. Very, very soon. And you know what you're going to be able to do about that? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Okay, next turn, please.
Building complete.
Really, Ethiopia? That is what you're doing with your one city? Alright, for starters, this goes bye-bye. Caravans. Okay, Kopon has a cathedral and an empty build queue. Those will be dealt with in due time. Ottawa, you two, stay behind for the moment. The rest of you guys, let's get him off my land. Okay, you 6. That's more than I can fit in that tile, actually. I have surplus tanks here. So you two are gonna have to stay behind. Let's get the veterans in on the front lines. Keep them together. They cannot move any further this turn. Next turn, Ibadan is gonna have a serious problem. And then I'll still have 9 tanks for the next city after that, because I've got 2 extra kicking around here. Oops, no, I actually did want to move both of them. Yeah, they can stay there. You two, fortify. Hold that place. They ain't looking so hot either. I have yet another tank. Okay, Addis Ababa can now do something other than building a tank. Link those together. Addis Ababa. I will switch your production. What is it? Oh, you're like... This is my #1 production city. I don't have a better one than this. This is my top producing city. So they can chunk away at the global e-bank. That somebody can have that. Opon looks to need 1 entertainer to be celebrating. Go ahead, do that. Celebrate good times. Come on. Looks like... Oh, we need money here. They don't have a television set yet.
Construction started.
Build that for them. And after the television... it's not even a bank.
Construction started.
Bank, airport. Do city clock last. Gotta get out there and make the money. Nope, they're not growing yet. I have yet another caravan, and I'm sure I still need even more of them. They are currently suggesting an elephant from Ottawa to Osaka, and I think I am going to agree with you on that. Even though the pearls are potentially even more valuable. Yeah, Giza has 2. I send them from... Yeah, 55. Probably... Yeah, let's do the elephant. Yeah, that's where the great... Because Osaka already has, all the boosting buildings in it. Okay, let's send that in. There's another 114 gold a turn I didn't have before. Elephant! Okay, they're moving into Osaka. I need to reset a trade route involving the crab. I can do that through here. It is the one from Montreal. Here we go. No. Domestic. Montreal to Edo. Reset route. Causes the game to attempt to redraw it. And it totally didn't. How incredibly irritating. Oh well. Yeah, Titan! Titan is great fun. I'm happy to bow out of Monopoly before it begins. That tends to be a wise idea. Especially if you are playing against people who don't know the rules, which is the vast majority of people who play Monopoly. And even worse is when you have people who insist on using house rules. The average house rule triples the length of a game of Monopoly. That's not an exaggeration. Not in the slightest. Free parking jackpot is usually the worst offender, too. And that seems to be the one most people want to use. It's like, no! What is wrong with you? As it is, you shouldn't even be buying hotels. That was a bad addition to the game. Okay. Yeah, hotels are not worth the investment. That was not designed well at all. You are better off leaving your cities at 4 houses. Possibly even 3. You want to get to 3 houses as quickly as you can because of the way that the rent scales up. The 4th is largely optional. You'd usually only want to do that just to deny the house to somebody else. You want to get up to 3 houses as quickly as you can. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on to the next turn. Luckily, yeah, I'm just so glad that things have calmed down at this end of the map, at least. So freaking annoying. But yeah, the remaining players have a lot less to do against me. Now that the Egyptians are gone, they were my biggest threat. They were the ones that actually seemed to be able to keep up with me technologically. With them out of the picture, things should be much more smooth sailing here. Yeah, actually, that alone would... I know why they did it that way, so that it's to put the houses back into the bank so you can build them somewhere else, but that's exactly the problem with the hotels in the game, is that they let the houses become available again for other players. So the whole point of there being a limited supply of buildings is so that you can cause shortages. Oh man, you know... I don't even have a smartphone, and I tell ya, I'm not sure I want one for anything, to be completely honest. The only times I've ever found myself really wishing I had one was like when I'm at a convention or something, and otherwise don't have a quick, easy way of looking up something on the net. Yeah, it's like... I realize I am very much behind the times on that. But, yeah, it's just... I'd rather use my computer, and I'm not typically going much of anywhere. I don't really... Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things.
Building complete.
Nothing against people playing Pokemon Go. And I gotta tell you, it actually really genuinely warms my heart to see so many reports of local police actually working together with their communities and like understanding and respecting Pokemon Go players and even getting into it themselves. But I also understand that they're also going to start looking for drivers on their smartphones playing Pokemon Go when they should be paying attention to the road. I agree with that too. So yeah, it's like that's a very, very good thing to see. Okay, so as fun as Smart Materials can be, I am going to head down this route at this time toward Unified Physics and what lies beyond. There are going to be some really, really nice things. Yes, I am indeed old school. I absolutely, positively old school. So the force field is essentially the genetic age equivalent of a city wall. It is a dome, a force field that you put over a city. The city wall adds 4 defense to the units inside of it. The force field adds 12. So yeah... That's a nuisance even for tanks to get through. That is a really strong defending thing that you can put in a city. But check this out! Also with this tech, the world wonder, the National Shield, which puts a force field over all of your cities for free. Yeah, so First to Unified Physics can do something very, very useful. So even if I didn't buy... even if I didn't build the ESP center or didn't get it, the chances of an enemy actually getting through to one of my cities is going to be virtually nil. They are so far behind that the National Shield just basically means I could have, like, a lone ancient tribal warrior sitting in a city, and the enemy would have a hard time trying to kill it. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, that National Shield is great stuff. I wouldn't even know about Pokemon Go if it weren't for Twitter. I am admittedly something of a Twitter junkie. Not nearly as much as I used to be. I used to spend a lot of time reading every single tweet that came my way. I usually just try to stop in daily, retweet the more interesting things that I see, and then move on. It's like I'm not even getting like every single message that my friends leave anymore. But yeah, I'm still there. I still message on it. I still find it fascinating, and it is, for all intents and purposes, my news source. It's pretty much anything worth knowing for me. People tweet about it, so works for me. That is a second stealth sub. This is looking really, really good to me right now. Osaka has built a tank. I can tell them to build something else now. But first, let me move that tank. Out to my line here. Okay. Osaka... Your production is the... Actually, you're tied with Addis Ababa now, so you're also going to be a big... production city. I could actually have you start building the ESP center right here, right now. And that's not even necessarily a bad idea. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. 10 turns to the ESP. Yeah, I should have the Nigerians dealt with by then. At which point I'm fine with that. Sea Engineer in 5. Oh. Okay, Montreal is now actually threatening to riot. Let's give them an entertainer, then, for the time being. Another caravan! I still need them. Still need them. I still have more trade routes. The corporate branch is now obsolete as the result of my discovering subneural ad. You might wonder what takes its place. Well, I will show you. It is actually named after the technology, the subneural ad. It is a flying corporate branch. It does cost a little extra production to build, but yes, it is a blimp. It can fly over water to get to its targets. And as a matter of fact, I might create one, just because I'll be at peace soon with the Canadians. They can have their little island nations. I would still want to franchise them, at least once, just to force them to build the lawyer and spend the money on dealing with that. But that is definitely something I would want to have. And this is actually technically a Diamond Age technology. And there's an additional option that it has available to it compared to the corporate branch. It can actually advertise in a city to reduce its happiness. Against an unwary city, it always succeeds. And as a direct result, it can actually cause a city to riot if they weren't sufficiently protected, or cause a celebration to end. Pretty strong stuff. I love it when you get into the future. These historical descriptions are great. Under the aegis of multinational corporations, 20th century advertisers attempted, with only partial success, to use ads to pass subconscious messages to unwitting consumers. In the 21st century, breakthroughs in neural biology and neural networks created the subneural ad, which used light patterns and sound cues to induce intense loathing or love in viewers. Quickly outlawed by angry consumers, the subneural ad continued as a military weapon. And we get a separate description on the unit itself. Oh, that was the description for the unit. This is the one for the technology, yeah. It's actually not that... Yeah, it's not that different. Alright. Yeah, so I will probably make one of those just to keep the other players honest. Make sure that they, you know, especially the Canadians, to make sure that they actually do have to maintain a lawyer on each island. Alright. We're gonna have to dodge that cannon. zone of control. Let's get Ibadan. Yeah, it's like, why are the Canadians being such jerks? I mean, really, though. Then again, we also have a game where the Ethiopians were once a major world power, so, yeah, that can happen in these games. Not much correlation, as it were. Okay. The injured ones fortify. You guys catch up. You know what? Let's just get rid of you. Okay. Unified physics in 3 turns. I think you wandered into the wrong neighborhood there, partner. Goodbye. Come on. Okay. More caravans, another tank in a turn. Okay. That will almost certainly need to be the last one I build. That may actually be the last military unit, period, I build the entire game. Anna does not have the population for entertainers. That's a shame. What are they missing in happiness? They have no drugstore! What the... Don't waste your time with the cathedral. Build the drugstore first. Holy crap. Here, I'll buy it for you. I've got lots of cash right now. Okay, you can support another entertainer. Ugh, barely. Airport Cathedral? That cathedral's got a little further down than I would like it to be. That's okay, I think. I hope. Maybe. Ibadan. What do you hide? Courthouse, which I will sell? Not much else, actually. Drugstore.
Construction started.
Television. Airport.
Construction started.
How's about a nice... Oh, wait a minute. No bank? For city clock? There we go.
Started.
Here, I'll buy your drugstore too. Don't you feel special? Here, your drugstore. All the drugstores. All the drugstores. Just buy all the drugstores. Don't you feel special? Okay. Trade route for the turn. No, I'm going to at least finish Dinosaur Park. And I'll call it then. More crab. Nice. 273 profit from that one. Okay. That is going to... That trade route it drew across here. Okay. That means that Edo is now actually maxed out. It cannot have any more trade routes going into it. How much longer did Dinosaur Park? 2 turns? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will save it off after that. I can't resist. I have to at least go that far. 1,484 gold in this city right now. Oh, it's getting even bigger. So close. So very close. Yep, still need more caravans. Keep them coming. Next turn. Ooh. Sounded like a boat just sank somewhere. Okay. It often gets to the point where I just click away the messages. Alright, Satsuma. You're gonna build something other than a tank now. I think it's gonna be Hollywood. Hollywood!
Construction
Yep.
started.
Okay. Trade. I have another lucrative pearl trade to make. I actually have two. I want to get to Giza. Let's send Ottawas first. Okay, and I still need another caravan. Alright, so there's Giza's on its way to... Oh, it's going all the way over to here. It's going the other way, what am I saying? Oh no, is it this route? Seriously? It's going literally straight through Winnipeg. Darn. This is the trade route here. That is so getting pirated. It's not even funny. Any of the city building games, Impressions? No. Nope. Haven't even heard of them. Could be interesting, I'm sure. There's no rails there or roads. The tanks can't actually enter that tile. Ibadan! Yes. Let's just leave behind the two injured tanks. Injured tanks. Two of them into here. And they have to do a little bit of roundabout to get to Benin due to zone of control here, but easy enough. Oof! This is gonna be a painful battle. Oh, maybe not. They were able to move down the line. Okay. Nice. Okay. That was their capital. And I've got another veteran tank out of that. Let's... You know what? I'm just gonna have you fortify right where you're sitting. Why did only one move? Them together. More units to move. Nobody still building tanks? Okay, good. Good. Emptied out a lot of build queues this turn, and of course I just took another city. So this is where all those other ancient wonders were, right? Actually, not so ancient. Yeah, the agency is in there, and that one should still be active. So all of my cities are now defended against enemy spies as if I had a spy of my own sitting in them. Yeah, that is actually useful. That is an active wonder right now. Wow, they have a major food problem. They just went full on onto those mountains. Dudes, don't forget to eat. Here, have some jade available as well. That better? Yeah, that's a lot better. Drugstore. Gotta be here somewhere, right?
Construction
Yep.
started.
That'll come pretty quickly, too. Television.
Construction started.
Got a bank, right? But not an airport? Okay.
Construction started.
That'll do for now. Let's start. Oh, man. That's gonna take a while to come up. Ottawa! What do you need now? Obviously, you need money! Television!
Construction started.
Bank!
Construction started.
Airport! City clock!
Construction started.
That'll do. Cairo! What do you need? This one is not so cut and dried. Let me take a look at their territory here. Ugly. Very ugly. Much public works needed. Pretty generic place. Go ahead and build a cathedral.
Construction started.
After that... Go incubation center
Started.
for a little more production. Just a little more. Easier to build. And then... Computer center.
Construction started.
Some research out of you. Okay. Trade route of the turn. Oh, done that already. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, at this point I'll be pausing the music because I am anticipating a Wonder video to play next turn.
Building complete.
Ugh. Icky poo. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now I've got a nice, interesting additional series of things to research. Look at this. These advanced techs here. Cryonics, fusion, neural interface, 1 turn. 1 turn. Future C3 is only going to be 3 turns. I'm getting a lot of research here. Without a doubt... Mind you, fusion is very good, but without a doubt, neural interface is the one that I'm going to be getting. I will spoil those later. I'm not going to tell you what those do right now. Just suffice it to say that the game is going to change significantly once I take full advantage of what you see there. That is definitely what's coming next. Yes, I did. I did in fact solve that puzzle. Got that much going better, at least. 7 unique icons. Oh! Yeah. That, unfortunately, is going to be unavoidable until I get, like, my entire rail network replaced with maglevs, and even then, it might not be good enough. Dinosaur Park has been completed. This queue is now empty. I'm not going to bother turning the music back on because this is going to be the final turn I take before I save it off. It's actually gotten quite a bit later than I had anticipated. Let's do it the other way around, actually. Those 2 will fortify. The other 7 will merge up with these 2. I have a full stack of 9 again. Going after that last Nigerian city. What is with all the settlers? What were you thinking? Feel so sorry for them. Aye. There we go. The Nigerians have been utterly defeated by the Japanese. Good riddance. Holy crap. Oh yeah, and that franchise will pop off as a direct result too. I won't have to worry about that. That boat's going away, you're going away. Yeah, every green unit on the map will go away at the start of the next turn. They are gone. Gone and done, yes. And then there were 5. Counting myself. I don't have to scroll this anymore. It all fits on one. Looks like some people are actually unhappy with one another now. Good. I'm still the king of pollution, unfortunately, but I am working on that. It will get better. Yeah, that is just going to up and vanish. They will no longer be supporting that. No longer be an issue. Okay, so... Drumroll, please. That's not what drumroll sounds like. 4,934 gold a turn in Edo. It was just shy of 1,500 a couple turns ago. It is now just shy of 5,000. Yeah, Dinosaur Park's a little good. That is why this research is suddenly going so quickly. It's because of the investment here. Even with my wages maxed out, I can't possibly give my people more money. This is my surplus. I only get to set 60% of that in a corporate republic to science, but that is still an alarming amount. And this is not 8,134 research points I'm getting. That's how much gold I'm applying to science. You multiply that number by 1.8. That is how much research points I am actually getting out of that. I'm getting 80% above and beyond that. And that's added to all the science I'm getting from my cities, which is a lot. The government doubles those numbers too. I'm getting almost 18,000 research points a turn. Yeah, and the techs are currently costing me around... yeah, just a little more than double that. So, things are gonna be, really cranking through. I will have the pollution problem sorted out next session. Probably pretty early on, too. That is going to be a thing that gets dealt with. Pollution will actually cease to exist in very short order. Now, you want to know the best part about this? That number there, that 4,000, that's going to get even bigger because there is another gold-boosting building I don't have yet. As a matter of fact, if I chose to research cryonics instead of neural interface, I could build that building. But I'm going to get neural interface first, because the options that it makes available are just so good. But yeah, you can look forward to Edo getting an even bigger boost in the near future. That is going to be a massive gold potential. And that city still has a lot of growth potential to it. That city can get huge. There can be a lot more people here. A lot more. And I could even add merchants. There, over 5,000, but now they're starving. So yeah, I won't be doing that. Yeah, there's just... it's going to get awesome. Very, very awesome. There are no research buildings here. And very few production boosters, I see. The question is whether or not it's even worth building the production boosters here. Probably not. Although that is an option. The science buildings are actually going to be a lot cheaper and give me a lot more. So let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, they'll have the academy in a single turn. Yeah, I should probably prioritize build queues by their costs a little more often. Okay, you're going to have the cathedral next turn. I'm not going to worry about giving you another entertainer. Let's take a look in the city of McCurdy. And sell that courthouse. We can... alright. Decent chunk in there. Drugstore.
Construction started.
Television.
Construction started.
No bank. That first then. Airport.
Construction started.
City clock.
Construction started.
Good stuff. Ah, yes. Okay, obviously trying to rebuild that trade route would be ill-fated. But perhaps going from Ottawa to Giza might not be so... Oh, they won't actually let me send it to Ado, because Ado is already maxed out. Yeah. Ottawa to Giza? Is that, more recent? No. Actually, that was the one that I had already. I can break that trade route. Where is it? Okay. McCurdy to Giza is probably not going to be any better, but I can try. Oh, there we are. McCurdy to Giza. Is that something that we can, rely on? Well, it at least doesn't immediately go through one of their cities. But I am going to have to send a boat there to police that, as it were. Keep it from getting pirated. And the only boats I have right now are a pair of stealth subs, which are ready to escort a sea engineer to a city that will be to production what Edo is to gold, or what Kyoto is to research. At this point, I think I can stop producing the caravans. I don't think they're going to be of much further use to me at this time. So I will put Kyoto back on infrastructure. Get public works rolling again. I suppose I could tell them to start chunking on the national shield. You know what? No, I need the infrastructure more. I need the infrastructure more. The national shield is actually going to be redundant with the ESP center, the way things are going. That will actually totally not even need to be a thing. Yes, and when you're done with that, more terraforming. More terraforming. Okay. That looks like it's going to be it for me. Wait a minute. What? Goodbye. Oh! You're not dead yet. Huh. Well, I can't have you pirating that trade route, so, there we go. Yes, that will not do. No, sir. Okay, now I think that's going to be it for me. Vancouver... Oh, is it size 21 now? So they are actually required to have a specialist. They can't have more than 20 workers. Do they actually require that entertainer? No, but it is kind of close. Let's have a laborer instead. I don't suppose we could save a turn on the sea engineer, could we? No? Oh well. Little bit more production anyway. Okie doke. That is going to be it for me. I do need to do laundry, but I can wait a little bit on that. I'll see if there's anyone out there. What is the theme for tomorrow? Anybody have an idea for a theme for tomorrow? I kind of ended up stalling out a bit, as it were. The next Throwback Thursday is going to be episode number 19. When I do episode 20, it's probably going to be another retrospective bash like I did for the 10th episode. But I need to have one more to go. I'm not actually sure what I want to do with that. Give me ideas. Send me a message here on Twitch, or send me a tweet on Twitter. On Twitter, I am at the Zotmeister. The is important. Yeah, I did actually stream last Thursday night, but I didn't actually do a Throwback Thursday. I just streamed. I did essentially a themeless fashion games. Oh, I don't think I could do that. I appreciate that suggestion. I'm sure there's some fascinating things to be done in that regard, but that is not a subject that I would be terribly knowledgeable in, so I'm afraid I will have to pass on that one. I might do one thing that... yeah, there's that... Well, Macaw45 has streamed Princess Maker. I know this for a fact. Mind you, I'm not sure there are certain approaches that he takes in that game. But yeah, that is something that I know he's done. One thing, I could just sort of cheat a little, and rather than do true retro games, I could do, say, like some retro-inspired modern PC indie games. That's something I've sort of had in my back pocket for a while, but I kind of don't want to do that. I almost feel like I'm cheating. I feel like Throwback Thursday should be actual throwbacks. I don't know, maybe, I suppose I could take my early Retro Obscuro idea, finally give that the option it deserves. Send me ideas. I will do something. I am a Tron release event? I will definitely be doing I will definitely be doing a stream tomorrow night. It will probably be a Throwback Thursday theme. I'm just not sure what the theme is going to be yet. But send me ideas and maybe I'll use one of them. And if I do, I'll give you bennies for it. Or possibly even make it into a game and give lots of people bennies for it. It's an idea. Something I could do. At any rate, adding Tron to their video game floor. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna see if there's somebody out there to host. Send you guys off to, as I'm probably gonna be still on Twitch for at least a short while. Long enough to make it worthwhile. We'll see who's out there. But if you're not joining me for that, take care. Enjoy yourselves. Never forget to play. I will catch you next time. This game is probably going to end either next week or the week beyond that. There isn't going to be much longer to it. So, yeah, I can't say for certain which it's going to be, but it is possible next week will be the finale. So you may want to make sure you are there for that. Alright. Let me save this off. I'll call it... Let's see, what is the current turn? 417? Okay. I'll give it the year number. 2258. I can see down below here. Okay. Brand new save. Alright, great. You can quit that. That will take a while.